Hey, good morning. I'm sorry. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I know, like, I've got 3 minutes here or 3 minutes there, but we really have been super busy. We have been packing up my son into boxes, taking stuff to storage, prepping to list it with the realtor, and that all just takes time. We're parked here in his yard, and so we just agreed to, it's just David, myself, and my son packing everything up. And it's just been a lot of work. And every time I think about posting, if David and I haven't had an appointment, like if like I just did my eye appointment on Thursday, we went down to my daughter's for the weekend. We have just been rushing, rushing, rushing. And if we haven't had a doctor's appointment or we're not helping our son pack up, I'm just exhausted mentally. I mean, this has been a really hard heart thing for me. Um, there, I'm not trying to share news that's out of line. It's not really my news to share, but just so you understand, my son and his wife are splitting up after 11 years, and she wants to halt all communication. So somebody that I feel like I've just invested in for 11 years doesn't want to talk. So anyway, I know you guys have all dealt with stuff like this. It hurts your heart, and I still tend to go back to my fight or flight days. And so, my thought is, if she's going to leave me, I'm going to leave her, and I'm just not going to think about it. So I get myself involved in a million other things so I don't have to think about it. I know it's not the best way, and usually I repent from all of that and ended up giving it back to the Lord. But in the meantime, my heart hurts. It's hard. We've got doctor's appointments. David has an echocardiogram tomorrow. We don't get the results for a week. I heard the doctor say it's not a big deal, but I don't know. Why are you doing an EKG and then deciding he needs an echocardiogram? I mean, it wasn't quick enough that they sent him to the emergency room or anything, but it still makes me wonder. So he has the echocardiogram tomorrow. Then next Tuesday, he has his follow up to talk about it. Then the following Monday or Tuesday, I have my ultrasound on my gallbladder. A week after that, I get my follow up. In the meantime, I did talk to the doctors, my eye doctor. You don't want me talking? Thanks. I'm glad you're harping in. Coco. Yeah, I know. You're perturbed. She's perturbed. Anyway, I did talk to the eye doctor who has to refer me to get these things off my eyes. So that is going to happen. So I'm waiting on a phone call from them to schedule that. And then, of course, depending on what my ultrasound shows, I'll need to schedule surgery for that. My bonus granddaughter, we went and watched her play soccer this weekend. She's very good. And we are hoping to be able to go up to Rock Hill, Fort Mill, South Carolina to watch her in a tournament on May 25th and 26th, if that's a Saturday, Sunday. So anyway, my son is supposed to be gone by then. He is heading evidently to Pensacola. So that's that part. And so, yeah, I guess I've just kind of shut down a bit. So I shared a whole bunch of personal. Let me tell you about what's going on with Carnivore. I have decided that I believe, and this isn't in stone. I think I might go back and forth, but I love Carnivore, but there are so many things I can't have. I mean, I know that's true of everybody, but I mean, I just went without coffee again for 2 weeks. No creamer. Well, obviously, no, none of that. I gave up the sweetener. I don't want to say it's not worth living, but that sounds so dramatic. Sorry. I just mean that, if, like, I see all the recipes come up for Carnivore, and or and then how dairy starts hurting. But I see all these recipes. I am so sorry. So I see all these recipes for, cheese and this and cheese and that, or, or I'd like to have a few olives, or I'd like to have a piece of watermelon, or and I just don't see where some of that should be hurting that much. And I might change my mind. And maybe this is really disappointing to all of you, but I like meat, but I like mayonnaise. So I was watching Dr. Barry, and he said that he uses a chosen brand mayo, which just has like 2 carbs in it. And I really like mayo, and I just feel like, why am I not... Just a second. Hey. Sorry, evidently it's playtime. So anyway, I just decided I want to try bringing a couple of those things in. And just, once again, experimenting to see what happens. In the meantime, though, this isn't so great. Well, no, it was great. My daughter and son-in-law decided to take us to a Brazilian steakhouse, which we had never been to. It was delicious. Expensive, but it was delicious with all different kinds of meats. And we were really able to see what some of the different meats were like, how they tasted, more marbling, more tender, juicier. It was just a really great experience. But after I got home, I had been at 157, 158. I went up to 165. I mean, I don't even get that part, but either way, anyway, after the Brazilian steakhouse, I went to 165. So I thought, well, maybe that primed me. Maybe that'll shake me out of the stall. I've also seen Dr. Barry say sometimes at 8-9 months into carnivore, you go through a stall. So I don't know. I think I'm going to consider myself, I'm still going to do the proper human diet. I'm just going to lessen back from straight carnivore. We've all given up so many things, right? And I'm not trying to cheat. I'm just trying to find what works for me. I guess that's what I'm saying. I would like a few olives sometimes. Maybe a pickled beet with some meat or something. I've also been keeping track of the lowest possible carb intake, like a few strawberries with some yogurt or something. Anyway, I'm all over the board right now with what I'm doing. I've still eliminated all of the stuff that's, I'm not doing flour, I'm not doing sugar, I'm not doing starches, no potatoes, no macaroni, no, none of that, no oatmeal, no anything. I would just like to do a little bit more like Dr. Barry's wife does, where you just get to add a little bit of fruit, or you get to add a little bit of a vinegary something. So anyway, I will keep you informed of how that's going. I have no idea what day I'm on. I would think close to 300. So I don't know if I can no longer say I'm carnivore, but I'll probably be back. I don't know. I just don't know. I could say it's dirty carnivore. I know there's a whole lot of listings I could say. If I say I'm carnivore and I had 4 strawberries, that knocks me out, right? Nobody wants to, everybody and their brother says, well, that's not carnivore. So, I don't necessarily need the carnivore cops right now with me. Not in the mood. So, anyway, I could say everything else is great. Yeah, I still love the Lord. He still loves me. I think I'll close with that. So anyway, I did say I am sorry that it's been so long. I haven't even felt like talking to family or friends, so don't feel bad. So anyway, I'm sorry it hasn't been more. I'll try to do better. And that's it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye.